Good morning. So nice to have you join us today on a beautiful day in March. March, as I'm sure you are aware, is Women's History Month. We've not done a whole lot about that on 3+U this month, but today is going to be our day because Brian McSween is here. He is the CEO and the artistic director with the Chattanooga Ballet, and they're kind of celebrating women's history and baseball all at the same time. Good to see you.
You too.
So I had a surprise come my ways. I knew that Brian was coming, and I knew a little bit about this ballet that we're going to tell you about. What I did not realize is that you conceived the idea, choreographed it, and have brought it now to the stage for us to enjoy.
Yeah, well, as part of our 50th anniversary, we wanted to do something for Chattanooga that was kind of an ode to how we view Chattanooga, and the story of Jackie Mitchell was a source of inspiration, and she was the 17-year-old Chattanoogan who struck out Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig, and so her famous pitch was the curveball, and so we started thinking about that and about how Jackie was a curveball. She was unexpected. She was this phenom of a player, but then how Chattanooga is in a larger sense is a curveball, right? It built an aquarium in a landlocked state in the middle of it, right? Homes. It's this curveball, and so we created this ballet. It's about a female baseball team going against some players from New York, and there's a love story and this mix of trying to our heroine Lou coming to terms with not only being a baseball player but allowing herself to be able to fall in love and to be both things simultaneously, that she can be an athlete and strong and independent, but also marry that with the idea of being in love.
So I want to ask you something on the dance side of it for a minute, then we'll get back to the story and the story of Jackie Mitchell, because I want to talk about that a little bit more. But you know, there are all these different forms of dance, and each one brings its own emotion to it. So often when you think of ballet, you think of the beautiful fluidity of it and the gracefulness of it. Is this ballet going to show a bit more strength behind it? Yeah,
well, we wanted to, you know, I have the pleasure of working with some of the greatest athletes in the city, right? And that they are athletes that choose to use their athleticism in the form of ballet. So a lot of the choreography is actually done to try to demonstrate both that grace and beauty that you would typically see in ballet, but matched seamlessly with the athleticism that's required to be able to do it, and to be able to highlight the characters that they are athletes within the show as being baseball players. And so even in the works where comes across very physical and very strong, to try to bring across that athleticism, while at the same time finding moments of beauty and using the ballet technique and the ballet form to demonstrate all that the body can create and do.
Let's talk about Jackie Mitchell. Were they surprised, your dancers, to learn of her story?
Yeah, they were, and it was a lot of fun because all of our dancers, they come from all over the country. They audition, you know, we have around 300 applicants every year. These are professional artists. They are paid, their full-time job is professional dancing, just like professional athletes. And so they moved to Chattanooga, so there's a lot of history that they aren't familiar with until they get here. And so as we were getting ready to announce this, and I sat down with them and talked about what this year would look like, and shared with them this idea of curveball, they were very excited right from the start. And it's been a lot of fun. You know, every time you put a new costume on and just kind of feeling and taking ownership of that character has been a lot of fun for them.
I would think it would also be fun for them to do something that is totally original.
It is, and it's such a big process. You know, you have to write the story. You have to make sure the story flows and works. You have to make sure the choreography flows and works. You have to make sure that the sets are being built, the backdrops are being designed. You know, the backdrops are going to be brand new artist renderings. I mean, It's going to be something, I don't think people in Chattanooga, most people don't know we exist, don't know that there's a professional ballet company in the city. I think that any assumptions that they have when they find that out will be blown out of the water when they come and see this production.
Is some of the choreography going to be on the field? So is it going to mimic a game?
Oh, absolutely.
So did you have to binge watch some baseball games to get?
Yeah, fortunately, I've loved sports for a long time. So, and even when I was younger, you know, played a little bit of baseball. So there was a certain amount of familiarity. But one of the fun things we did is we got fake snowballs and had snowball fights in the studio so that people could practice throwing and catching and just as a fun way to engage and practicing bringing that aspect out. Now, we're not going to look like we're ready to go out on the field with the lookouts, but you know, it's the same as if they were trying to come into the ballet studio.
Absolutely.
It's a totally different form of athleticism.
Okay, let's get people there. You're performing it at the UTC Fine Arts Center. How many performances?
3 performances, April 11th, 12th, and 13th. That Friday and Saturday are at 7 p.m. and the Sunday is at 3.
Okay, don't miss your chance to see this. It's called Curveball. You'll learn some history. You'll celebrate the artistry of our professional ballet company, Chattanooga Ballet, and hats off to you. Home run.
All right, great. Thank you.
Don't miss Ashley's 48-hour super sale. Friday and Saturday, discover incredible deals with 25% off store-wide. Or get 0% interest for 60 months with no money out of pocket today. And with our price match guarantee, you know you're getting the best